Greetings and welcome back to Immigration Insight. We hope that all is well with you today. The subject matter of this video is the 186 visa sponsored by an employer for Australia PR. This visa grants you permission to reside, work, and study in Australia. Family members who are dependents of yours may be listed on the application or sponsored. Upon fulfilling the prerequisites for permanent residency, which grants one an indefinite remain in Australia, one becomes eligible to submit an application for Australian citizenship. Who is eligible to register for this visa? Visa applications are accepted from both within and outside of Australia. Either a substantive visa or a bridging visa A, B, or C is required. Outside of Australia, you will not be granted a bridging visa to remain in the country while the application is being processed. However, it is possible that you could qualify for a bridging visa if you are already in Australia, contingent upon the type of visa you held at the time of your application. Consequently, you will have the authorization to remain in Australia during the processing of your 186 visa. What are the necessary criteria? Under this visa, there are two streams: direct entry and the transient residence transition stream. In order to qualify for the temporary residence transition stream, one must be in possession of an associated bridging visa A, B, or C, or a subclass 457 temporary skill shortage visa. For the purpose of qualifying for a subclass 457 or TSS visa, a minimum of 3 years of full-time employment with the employer is typically required. During the 6 months prior to the application, an Australian employer was required to have authorized your nomination. Before applying through the direct entry pathway, candidates must hold an MLTSSL listed position and have received a positive skills evaluation in that position. A minimum of 3 years of experience operating at a proficient level is required. In order to qualify for the direct entry stream, applicants must be below the age of 45. How is one to apply? Prior to submitting a visa application, the applicant is required to provide a nomination from their employer. The following will be included in this nomination: a description of the nominated profession, employment conditions and terms, and the financial viability of the organization submitting the application. In addition to providing an explanation of the position's availability, employers are obligated to justify the candidate's nomination. Additionally, the Skilling Australia Fund levy must accompany the nomination. Unless exempt, all applicants are required to provide evidence that they meet the health and conduct requirements and possess a proficient English score, IELTS 6 or its equivalent. A skill assessment report is a prerequisite for direct entry stream participation. You must initiate contact with the appropriate authorities in order to obtain a skills evaluation. The pertinent governing bodies are detailed in the section on specialized occupations. At the time of application, your skills assessment must remain valid. If no expiration date is specified by the approving authority, the assessment remains valid for a period of 3 years from the date of issuance. What is the expense of a visa? The principal applicant for this visa is required to remit a payment of 4,240 Australian dollars. Each dependent aged 18 or older is required to make a payment of 2,120 Australian dollars, while any dependent aged below 18 is required to pay 1,060 Australian dollars. Make an estimate of your visa fee using the visa pricing estimator. The estimator does not consider additional costs that you may be required to pay, including those associated with health examinations, biometrics, police certificates, or the services of an immigration attorney or agent to assist you with the visa application process. Kindly be informed that the submission of an application for an 186 direct entry stream visa is contingent upon the acceptance of your sponsor's nomination. The candidacy may be rejected for a number of factors, including the suggested compensation falling short of what the department requires. That will conclude the video. Kindly express your viewpoints in the designated space for comments. Remember to enable the notification bell, like, and subscribe to receive updates on employment and immigration news. Good success, and thank you for considering it.